think $1 million worth of game, what you guys doing all the moving? Because I see that for me, you guys have laid the blueprint of how to really go get this bag.
Yeah.
You know, do you think y'all are burnt out? How does something like that affect someone that's on the mission that you've been on? You've reached into the ghettos, you've reached into the communities of America and breathe life in the kids, breathe life in the men.
OG told me one time, the most powerful motherfucker in the jungle is the hunter. Cause he control everything.
But are you okay though? Even before this, and I want you to answer that, but even before any of this tragic event happened, sometimes I look at you and I say, I wonder is homie all right? Like outside of, like I know that's his thing, but is homie all right? Is he good?
You know what's crazy? I probably ain't been all right for a long time. Everybody I seen that was tough, they even got put down and went to the penitentiary.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, that ain't the route.
Nah, the tough man ain't nothing. But we've been tricked. Like I was speaking today about, we've been tricked to believe the king of the jungle is powerful, right? We come from the jungle and the king of the jungle is powerful. But bro, it's life outside the jungle.
Now nigga loon me to death. Salute, Loon.
Yeah, exactly.
It's my man, Loon.
That's my man too.
Both Loons. Old Loon, new Loon, both Loons.
Okay.
Yeah,
All ops must know it's up there and it's stuck there, nigga.
When it's up there, man, it's stuck there.
Shut up.
Yo, let's take a break from the show. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in North America. Yeah, I said it, I meant it. It's on the flow. Get it. It's on the flow at Prize Picks. Get it. It's on the flow at Prize Picks. Let me explain something to you. They turning $10 into $1,000 at Prize Picks. You use my code IUTP and you a new sign up. Man, guess what? We shoot something to you, put something on the name, not the game, and put something in your bank. You hear me? Man, listen, pick up what I'm putting down, man. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. All you got to do is test your skills. You ran with Steph Curry, put yours on Steph Curry. You ran with LeBron, put yours on LeBron. You ran with Saquon Barkley, put yours on, yeah, that's how it go. Caitlin Clark, put yours on, right? And if you support me, this episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Do yourself a favor. Sign up right now, prizepicks.com. Use my code IUTP. Ain't nothing bigger than this airplane. It's up there. Let's get back to the show. Yo, welcome to It's Up There podcast. I am your active and attractive host for another episode of the fastest growing podcast on the market right now. You know the vibes is high. Man, it ain't a lot of people I want to talk to, right? It ain't a bunch of people that I get to get game from, that I sit next to, that I even feel honored to be able to just reach out to in this space. This dude here we got today is one of them people I really look to, man, as a big brother. We got Wallo 267. What's going on?
Yes, sir. I'm in the building, man.
Yes,
Loon.
sir. How you feeling?
I feel good, man. You know, we talked for a while, man. You always say we're gonna make it happen today. We making it happen. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? Just sharing information with people. You know, even though information is free, a lot of people ain't connect with the information and utilize it to win. So I think a lot of times it's our responsibility to just give them the information in a way that's more digestible, as we call it, game, and put it out there. So that's why I'm here, you know.
Man, I appreciate you. Like I say, man, it's I think our voice reach people that many people can't touch. And even I was just telling you when I posted us riding, and let's be clear, Wallo got a couple of toys. I seen one of them today. I'm gonna see a couple of them joints before I leave.
Yeah.
You know, I want to push up on you, but before, even out of respect for what's going on, I want to take a second and say R.I.P. Cheese before we do anything.
Appreciate it, yes.
Right?
R.I.P.
You know, I want to
Cheese,
definitely
little cuz.
start this with that and give a moment of silence to the homies. So let's do that really quick.
Yes, sir.
R.I.P. my brother.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, man?
You know, you get better every day. You know, I think it's a little difficult when you lose somebody that's you know, especially kinfolk, in such a tragic way, you know, but, you know, it's hard to deal with. And a lot of times we normalize death so much, especially when it's a homie, but sometimes it hit hard, especially when it's a youth, somebody that's younger to you, you know, and somebody that you gave a lot of game to, somebody you that you wanted to win, you know. And what was crazy about it is that my heart is designed different. So when tragic things happen, especially violence, to people I love or people I know, my mind is not programmed and my heart is not programmed to think a certain way. The first thing I'm thinking about is how can I make this thing better, so we can prevent things from like this happening in the future. I don't think revenge. I don't think hatred towards, because a lot of people out here is operating based off in the conditions that educate them to move out in such a way. And I believe somebody got to have some type of reasoning, conflict resolution or something, and I'm one of them people that look at life a little different. Some people going to look down, I look up.
Man, that's dope. I wonder, how does something like that affect someone that's on the mission that you've been on? You've reached into the ghettos, you've reached into the communities of America and breathed life in the kids, breathed life in the men, breathed life in the community, the culture. And so when I first seen it, I'm just like, yo, it hurt my heart because I know what y'all stand for, the purpose. Mm-hmm. How does that affect you? Like, how does that affect your mission, affect you, if at all? Or does it fuel you?
It make the mission, it fuel me more to say I gotta do more. I gotta do more, man. And that's what it's about. It's never no thought of deviating from the mission. Because I was sitting here and designed for a certain reason to be doing a certain thing. So when you just be like, okay, I gotta do this, it ain't no when things, the promise I made to myself and the promise I made to my community and my people to say, I'm going to be this for y'all. I'm going to push our people I'm going to educate our people the best way we can to see that there's another route in life. I got to keep that same promise even when tragedy strike or things don't go the way that I wanted to go, because that's what it's about. A lot of times we make promises to ourselves, to others, when we're in a good space. But when we're in a bad space, we want to backtrack from them promises or remove ourselves from the discipline that come with them promises. So I say, I just got to stay focused.
That's love, and we appreciate that, from you. But are you okay, though? Even before this, and I want you to answer that, but even before any of this tragic event happened, sometimes I look at you and I say, I wonder is homie all right? Like outside of, like I know that's his thing, but is homie all right? Is he good?
You know what's crazy? I probably ain't been all right for a long time. And I think it's a journey of life to trying to get there. But when you got a purpose, you got to just do what you got to do to get through things, the best way you can. But being all right, it's moments that I might feel extraordinary. I might be outstanding. But it's still things that you're carrying on your back. It's still from your journey, mental situation, all type of situations. And during your journey of life, you healing as you go. But ain't nothing, I don't think somebody can never say they're 100%.
Yeah, but all right. I think when it come to us, right, and I'm speaking for us, like those guys, them men, I'm talking about us. When it come to us, we look at you and say, if nothing else, we can count on home to pop tall with the game and at least look the part, at least look like, right? And so I'm wondering, somewhere in there, does Wallo feel like it ain't okay for them to know that I ain't okay?
Oh, no, it's okay for you to know because I'm human. And that's why I just told you I ain't okay. So It's like, it's okay for you to know that because I need you to be okay for knowing that you're not okay.
Exactly.
I don't want you to think we not no robots.
Yes.
The wear and tear on our body, our mind, our spirit, our hearts, our souls, coming from where we come from a dark, struggle, a dark place. Man. Whereas though, you born, we come from a place where you born with an L. You born taking an L. You know what I'm saying? Just the environment that you come to, bang, the circumstances. So, so you already trying to get out of a situation when the first moment you start breathing. So it's like you just be like, fuck it. All right, let me figure this out. So as you trying to get back, from the L, you keep catching L's, growing up in poverty.
And then that's what make you okay with not being okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with it because I know that I'm not okay.
Right.
See, a lot of people is not they're in denial. So that right there can help me say, how do I make myself better? How do I make the situation better?
So what makes you jump tall? Because going by your Instagram, your online persona, I would say Wallo is always in that mode.
I'm always energized. Because I like to get rest, and I always I believe it's my mindset. My mindset is never to, fight dumb shit with dumb shit. It's always how can we look at this different?
Yeah.
I ain't one of them dudes. When something happened, I'm thinking about, damn, how can we make this better the next time?
What made that though? What drew that up?
Growing up, I was always like a upbeat person. I was always a humorous motherfucker. I always was like, I thought I was a comedian. I thought I'd probably have been a comedian growing up because I'm always cracking. I always made people laugh.
Yeah.
I always brought the energy. So I always was like that. I always was the dude like, hold up, man. Them motherfuckers look a little more rough than us. We might ain't got to run, but then we might, let me go have a conversation with them, man. We might get figure some things out. You know what I mean? I was always that dude. I wasn't a nigga that just
go
come
head
on,
to head.
let's kill each other.
Together.
Let's do that. Nah, fuck all that. I thought,
Yeah.
damn, it's some shit, man. Like they over there, they fly, we fly. We don't need to fuck these clothes up, man.
Right.
About some misunderstanding.
We got cologne on.
And I know-
We ain't got no business fighting in cologne.
We fighting, and I'm like, hold up, them motherfuckers might get the best. They look a little more rough. Look at main man Knuckles over there. This shit might not be. It might not be on our side today. It might be a long day. So what we gonna do is, I'm gonna figure this out because for real, this beef y'all got is really about somebody's girl getting fucked.
Yeah.
So it ain't that deep. You know what I mean? So I got to figure out a way to tell him, listen, man, somebody stuck pole to your woman, but it ain't that deep, man. We ain't got to go through this shit. You know what I mean? She is all these women out here, bro. Let's figure this out.
Right.
So it'd be like, it just be like shit, you know what I mean? I wasn't a dude that was super tough.
Yeah.
Because everybody I seen that was tough, they even got put down and went to the penitentiary.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, that ain't the route.
Nah, the tough man ain't nothing. But we've been tricked. Like I was speaking today about, we've been tricked to believe the king of the jungle is powerful, right? We come from the jungle and the king of the jungle is powerful. But bro, it's life outside the jungle. People have to focus on the things outside of the ghetto because in the ghetto, when you powerless outside of the ghetto. So in order to be powerful in the ghetto, you have to suck all the power from the rest of life. You got to put everything else on the line in order to be powerful in the ghetto. And that power doesn't translate outside the ghetto.
OG told me one time, the most powerful motherfuckers in the jungle is the hunter. Because he control everything. He control life.
Yes.
I mean, he decide who live and who die, the hunter.
Yes.
So it's like, wherever you're an elephant, I don't care what you're a zebra.
You'll fall victim playing with that hunter.
That hunter, so it's like, what you gonna do? So you gotta understand who the hunter.
Right,
and whatever world that you operating in.
Right. Getting back to your Instagram shit. Do you think? I want to ask you this: would you ever say you was acting on one of those? Like
Acting
today, I don't feel like doing it, but I'm gonna do this shit.
No, you know what? Because a lot of my stuff is like just in the moment. I just feel it.
I know that because I was with you one time. You like, Loon, this live. Watch this. It's live. Boom.
Yeah, and I go right in.
Right
I feel.
there.
I always operate off my feelings. You see what I'm saying? So it might be a day I might just snap out and do 5 videos, man, because I felt it. Then tomorrow I might only do 2. Then the next day I might only do 3. Next day I might only do 1, but I'm stocked up so crazy. Because it's like when I get them feelings in the moment, like we might be having a conversation, like we had the conversation in Florida.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold up, Loon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
It just be like, I just think people need that. And they need it from somebody that look like them, that speak like them, and they can tell the energy. They got that cultural trust.
Yeah.
So it just, that's how I come.
When you dealt with even with what just happened, and this will be the last time we speak on it, because we'll just have a great pod and just talk pod shit, right? But did you feel a need to I got to get back to the gram and feed the culture? I got to let them know we all right.
No, it was like, I'm always will keep my people informed, but it was so much on my shoulders because I was weak and I had to hold cuz up.
Yeah.
So I had to get some brothers around me that I got on the phone. I called about 20, 30 different brothers that I knew that was close to us so they could help me hold him up while I was trying to hold myself up and I couldn't really, and I was weak myself. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, but I always like to keep our people informed, but at the same time, I'm still a human, so it's never about just.
I want you to know though, I want you to know your cachet good with the culture though. Like, You know, it's all right. I want you to know that. I want Quavo to know that. I want, you know, I want the culture to know it's all right. Sometime to go. I gotta get away right quick.
Oh yeah,
y'all.
yeah, I do.
Yeah. I just want us to know that, because sometimes we'll feel the responsibility is overwhelming, man. When people say you changed my life, man, you the reason I'm pushing. You the reason,
that's
and then I come up like, oh, now I'm in something.
Especially when you hear that and you just like with me. You know, you hear so many people say it, and I just be like, damn, you know, because you know,
we finna talk about this.
Gil say sometimes, Gil said it, cuz be like, you don't even know what you be doing, cuz you don't even know who you is. Cause I just be on some like, you know, I'd still be shocked when people might say certain things, cause I just be trying to, you know, be an energy provider and keep it moving. So, and I ain't tripping off no fame shit. Like I ain't the dude. I'm the dude that I want to go to the crib and watch YouTube and chill.
Right.
Make me some food. I mean, eat that for 2-3 days. I mean, and be in the crib somewhere or be in a hotel somewhere.
Yeah.
And just relax. Go get a massage or some shit. You
That's
know what I mean?
me. That's the vibe, though. I think, you know, age tames the beast, though. You know what I'm saying? Like 20 years ago, that ain't the vibration. You know what I'm saying? And then so sometimes I kind of get stuck, and we was talking about this earlier, in trying to represent something that don't need to be represented in this space, right? So sometimes I'm trying to speak for those guys that's in that circumstance that we come from, that we come out of, and I don't know if that's to be defended online. You know what I'm saying? I think that those rules are set in stone, those principles are set in stone, those that abide by it understand it. And we wanna keep our brand in a good place. So I also want to appreciate you just always giving me that game. Like, stay on the mission. Just stay on the mission.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't wanna, I always tell you don't want to get lost out of here. Like, you know, every fight ain't yours, and everybody got to do what's best for them at the end of the day. No matter what nobody say about what they doing, it's going to make them change. Change is a personal journey. Change is something that they got to be within you that you want to do. No, so it'll be like sometimes you'll be wasting your time even trying to
fight that shit.
wake somebody that's already on their mission.
Yeah. What's your pet peeve? Give me a pet peeve.
Like me, I hate waiting for motherfuckers. Like
Me too.
Man, I just got a thing with that. Like,
Me too.
If I got to be somewhere, I got to do something. I like to be there, do my thing.
I ain't
Get out
never
of there.
been late. I ain't ever been late to none. I ain't never missed none. Like, I'm one of them kind too. Where you get that from?
Probably like, you know, I always was one of the people that get up and make it happen in my life. If I wanted something, I will be. I always went out there, whatever mindset I was in, especially when I was operating outside of the law. I go out there, rob, steal, whatever, hustle, whatever it was to get my own. I wasn't waiting for nobody. I never wanted somebody else to go out there and take care of my responsibilities for me. So I just think waiting on, I never could be that person to sit back and wait for somebody else to bust a move. Like my OG told me when I was knee-high to butterfly in the streets, you only get paid for your performance. If you don't get out here in these streets and perform every day, you're done. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that with adult. You only get paid for your performance. If you don't get out here, work, grab a job, start a business, do something, you're done. You only get paid for your performance. I can't say, damn, Loon, go out there, you bust all these moves, and I sit back and be entitled to some shit that you done just because I know you, or just because you black, or just because you from the same ghetto as me,
Right.
or the same city as me.
Right.
Oh, you know what I mean? So that's where the entitlement shit cooking at.
Yeah.
I was never that type. I was always the type where as though I'm gonna figure this shit out and I'm gonna go get mines.
Right.
And I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
You know?
You sometimes I hear you speak on entitlement. I
Oh,
deal
man, that's
with
big.
entitlement. Yeah. That shit weird.
That's a pet peeve for me too.
Yeah.
Like because
Especially after doing 20 years.
Yeah, because I realize out here, we live in a time now where a person to be entitled to your shit, a person to come to you asking you for whatever, so they can live a lifestyle that you might not even be living yourself. I want to borrow some money. Where you going? I want to go to Miami. I want to party. I want to drink. Well, my shit, I don't even do that.
Wow.
And then the entitlement hits so crazy now where people never stop. And I realize people don't respect money that they don't work for. So they'll run through it and keep coming back and keep coming back. And a lot of time with us, you know, our folk, we got a fucked up mentality when it comes to entitlement. We think somebody owes us something. As soon as somebody say, no, I don't want to give you no more of what I work for. Now you freak, and now you this, and now you front, and now you this. You know, so it's wild.
Right. And that for me, like I always say, bro, you give a lazy man an egg, he'll ask you to peel it for him. These niggas will. Listen, I tell my homies in the neighborhood, I want to see everybody eat, but I don't want to cook for nobody. Right? I'm cooking for me, my family, my little shit. And it's so important what you said. I don't even spend my money like that.
But they want to spend your money like that.
Man, I don't even got
then
the
come
necklace you got, little dingy. You want 20 grand from me?
And they want you to come back and they're going to ask you again.
Do you lose relationships for that?
I'm one of them dudes like this, man. When I was in the penitentiary, it was me. I was doing that time. So I don't even worry about it like that.
We the best kind though, because if you go through that, you know ain't nobody showing up.
No,
it's a fact. You deal with that information that these nigga lying. They ain't coming.
So it's like when I do the research of when I was in the penitentiary, who stopped at grandma's house, say, damn, you need some grocery money. It wasn't many people, was it?
And them I got.
It ain't more than a hand. So it's like, and you just be out here, you know who you can trust and who you can. People gonna show you their hand. Once they show you your hand, believe them, respect it, and keep it moving.
Right.
It ain't nothing you can do about it. Because
right.
people, one thing about out here, when the success come, it's going. If it's some envy, it's some jealousy, it's some hatred around, that shit gonna seep out. You gonna catch wind of it, and when you catch wind of it, just keep moving. That's all. Do you think
$1 million worth of game? What you guys doing all the moving? Because I see that for me, you guys have laid the blueprint of how to really go get this bag.
Yeah.
You know, do you think y'all are burnt out?
I think we live in a time where as though everything get old. Life is old. Nothing lasts forever. I think it's about just doing good business, being strategic, handle it. Because one thing about me and Gil, we're not trying to be here forever. We not. Right. I'm not gonna be the old nigga on the internet trying to figure out and paying for promo and ads, paying for trying to show things like I'm cars. I ain't gonna be that dude. I'm gonna be somewhere
right
on my compound chilling. I'm not gonna be that dude. So I'm not even looking to be around that much longer. For me, I want to walk a life where it's peaceful, it's chill.
How many more episodes?
We got some years, couple years, a few years left, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we gonna.
Do you transition to something else? Or?
No, but
go run off in the sunset.
No, I'm gonna be helping other people, putting other people on. So it's like, you know what I mean? Be able to just be that guy to take calls and make calls for people and change people's lives over phone calls.
Right.
Other than that, I don't really care. You know, when you think about, after you make a certain amount of money you do, so you be like, this shit is like, after you fuck some money up, you know what I mean? You do that shit. Be like, okay, now what? You get to a point where you like, all right, I ate at all the 5-star restaurants. I stayed at all the big time hotels. What you gonna do? You know what I mean? Sex is sex after a while. It's just about, you know what I mean? Do you have a person that you could deal with that's really solid about you, that's really down for you, somebody you communicate with, somebody you got chemistry with, somebody that's a good vibe? So it's like, it's a lot. You know what I mean? But once you go through all this, because everything you said that you wanted when you was broke or you was fucked up, you get it and it become old real quick, and you just be like, you know what I mean?
I think we have trouble. It's two things I want to talk about. So first I want to talk about public relationships.
Yeah.
Because you had a public relationship. Yeah. Where do you stand now?
I'm single, you know what I mean? And
are you ready to mingle though?
Mingling was a part of my single lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You mingle and it's difficult out here because sometimes it become hard, especially when my ex-fiance was a woman that was successful, had her own shit, and her style was different than a lot of people, a lot of different women out here, and you see different traits, so you be like, damn, and you're used to a certain standard. So when you out here, you seeing women that might look the par, but they might can't execute on that level,
right?
That you're accustomed to,
right?
So you'll be like, damn, okay, yeah, she look good, yeah, everybody look good,
right?
Because everybody get the same kit. They go to the doctor, be like, I want this kit. They go to the hairstylist, I want this hairstyle. They go, I want these lips. They go to the Chanel, I want this bag. So they get the whole joint where it might look, but the back office ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be like, damn, I thought, and then you'll be like, damn, there's a lot of cap out here.
Yeah. So, but if you custom to that, What makes you not just go back to going where you custom? Like, what makes you not just pull up to, hey, yo, these folks ain't handling the business.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Me and my ex, we have a lot of good conversations about just life.
Yeah.
You know, I think after we broke, we maintained a friendship. So we talk about real life shit and really what's going on out here. Whether it's her talking to me about her situation or me just talking about life.
Right.
And you never know. You know what I mean? But it's like you always got to understand. It's like them IG pictures don't be matching the movie.
Nah, it's a whole lot of cap in the IG picture.
The whole, not just
that damn near should be
the video. It'd be a lot of cap, and people can't hold their weight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like a woman that.
There we go. We talking now. We talking now.
I like a woman that can hold their weight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not play like it. See, it's a lot of playing
it's different.
like
it's
it.
different.
Yeah.
It's different when, because we live in a world where everybody talking about this, that, and the third. But it's different when you dealing with somebody that can carry their own weight.
Now, what does that look like for
Carrying
the
their
women
own weight.
watching?
Carrying their own weight is, I could pay for the trip, but you could pay for the trip.
Right. And it really ain't no pressure. It ain't like a fake. I can fake pay for the trip.
I could buy the house, or you could buy the house.
Type vibration.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you get to arguing about, no, babe, I'm buying that. I'm paying for this. Oh, no, babe, I'm doing. Oh, no, babe, I'm paying for this watch. Oh, no, I'm paying for that, trip. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. No, you know what I mean? I don't. No, here go 30,000. Here go 40. You know what I mean? So it's a different lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's just different.
Yeah.
And I don't be seeing it out here like that.
Yeah. And you know what? I guess when the market saw you was single, see, one thing I know about how we talk, boy, them women don't play with us, boy. Listen, when I tell you, and then I'll speak for me because I don't know your situation, but when you talk like how we talk, like and just communicate to men and like our fishermen of men.
They out there.
Good gracious.
There's an army of them out there.
Good gracious. So when they saw you was single, I imagine they hit the corner. So how do you weed through that? Like, how do you know what to pick being Wallo? Like, how do you know what to?
You got to be on your game. Me being inside of the. See, you got people that's outside looking, and you got people that's in the building. I'm in the building of the culture, of entertainment, sports, all that type of shit. So it's real tricky because I'm gonna just say this: you got to navigate, because if you wonder why some of your, it's.
No, Wallo, you got to give it.
No,
to
I'm
him.
gonna say this. It's tricky because you gotta watch who, you know what I mean? You gotta watch who you talk to. You gotta watch who you kick it with. You gotta watch who you creep with, because your favorite rapper, your favorite athlete they be mad at you. You see what I'm saying?
I knew he was going somewhere.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, talk to me, Wallo.
They be mad at you because a lot of times people be taking, they be looking at what's for play, for stay. And they don't be understanding that some people belong to the game.
Ooh.
And it be, a lot of people be giving
She belong to the streets.
a lot of people, you cold. I mean, no, but a lot of things that Pluto say in his songs is real.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think a lot of times it get real wild, man. The industry get real wild just because you bought a watch, or you took on this trip, or you put on a jet. Don't mean she gonna get. Don't mean she gonna get at this player,
right?
Because a lot of people say the word P, but don't know where the origins of that come from. And a lot of dudes get their heart broke because they might buy a watch, they might put on a jet, and this and the third. You doing all that? He ain't doing none of that. And she soon as the jet land, she jumping in to go to him, go get with him.
Man, she in the airplane bathroom texting home.
No, she on the jet texting him.
Yeah,
I miss you.
Yeah,
yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah. But I think these rap dudes or these athlete dudes, or really men in general, because we'll even take it off them, because men in general become tender dick. Like, niggas is kind of tender when it come to these women. It'll ruin a relationship over a woman you bought a watch.
I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say some real shit though. Everybody got them tender dick moments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's different. It's different when you
I done had mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, nah, I ain't never said, for sure.
It's different when you get that good shot. You like, damn.
And it's really the
what I'm
package.
saying?
It's really the whole
package.
It's the package that get a player.
Especially when she look you in your eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
see, that's the thing. And that's the
so
package.
it's different. So we ain't gonna cap.
But now, but the player take a little bit more to get the player than it do to get the regular
No,
smack.
I done seen some players, man, you know, be on the bench the whole game sometime.
For real?
She could put them on the bench.
Real players?
Let me tell you something, man. There's some good women out here, man. And when you get a real good one, I'm talking about one that's a woman.
Yeah. Now, I agree with you on that.
Shit can happen.
Yeah, I agree, because I go to the bench. I can't wait to get to the bench. How they doing all this about this little paper I'm trying to scoop in? I don't need everybody's hands trying to. Nah. Yeah, please, let me get 1 or 2 hands, man. Let me just have 1 or 2. You understand? Because it'll be 6 or 7 people trying to, like, you know, it's just too much. You spread yourself thin. You know what I mean? But, nah, man, like, if you buy a watch, home, I want to say that. If you buy a watch, if you buy a ticket, if you even travel with her, like, if ain't nothing established, then we don't know. Like, Shawty ain't saying nothing. Like, even when I ain't bumping into no guy that telling me about no dude. Me, personally. I ain't really trying to know about it. Is you running up to him, baby?
I ain't asking that
doing
because
all that.
You gotta understand why you there. If it's recreational, that's y'all thing.
Facts.
If y'all ain't sit down, like a lot of times dudes be putting a lot of responsibilities on women, and it's like, bro, at the end of the day, is you volunteering any information? Because she ain't if you ain't. Because
Right.
I'm pretty sure you got something going on. She got something going on.
Exactly.
Y'all might just have a moment. It might be this month, 3 weeks. Y'all might be doing y'all, and then after that.
I'm gonna tell you what messed me up, homeboy. Twitter. You don't be on Twitter?
Yeah.
Twitter is.
What messed you up about it?
Man, when I open up Twitter, I feel like I'm in. What we got going here? It's up and stuck on Twitter, my nigga. I'm talking about it's ridiculous, man. I'm talking about, brother. I done caught myself for an hour just fucking with Twitter. Like, they uploading like this? I ain't been over here in years. When they let it go like that?
So what you an OnlyFans chicks or something?
Yeah. Don't act like you ain't fucking with it. Yeah, you a penitentiary nigga, man.
Only thing I'm saying is, so you seen something from, you know, like that you was up on. Why did you holler at her?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm finna get to you about. But first I want to talk about Twitter. We're gonna get to the OnlyFans thing. Are you on Twitter, and do you? Because see, listen, one thing I know about
I'm on Twitter, but I'm not like. That's why when you said, I'm like, damn, what department he talking about?
No, you ain't. That's cap. That's cap. Hey, look, that's cap. A penitentiary nigga told me, listen here, you got the greatest penitentiary rebrand of all time.
Listen, what you talking about?
You come, that nigga got the greatest penitentiary rebrand of all time.
Oh,
he
man.
act like he ain't fucking with the Twitter. Coming straight out the penitentiary.
But why I gotta mess with Twitter when I go right to OnlyFans?
That's why I was finna talk to you about, have you ever dealt with OnlyFans? But Twitter, now I do respect the hustle. Let me salute the hustle for the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Right? I salute the hustle. Do you indulge?
Without a doubt.
Yes, Lord.
Like who don't? I'm not gonna say. I can't tell. I can't say speak for everybody else.
We'll be wrong, but I'm gonna assume. You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say a high percentage of men.
Because you'll be on Instagram, you'll see a girl, right? And you'll be like, damn, she got OnlyFans? Damn, because she might be not even on, and then you hit the joint, you're like, damn, I didn't know she was on that.
And you be like, yo, and my thing, I had to tell him traveling with him, I said, man, it take everything in me on the road not to hit some of these little, hey, let's get that done. Know what I mean? Let's hurry up and get that done, though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you know, cause I know the language and I respect the hustle, but I just can't do it. Like some still ain't. What's your feeling of paying for Pooh nanny? What's your feeling?
Everybody pay for trim.
Yeah, but in what way though? See, and that's
everybody.
Hold on.
Can I say this? Can we be straight up? Everybody try to remix it. You ain't listen. Now you got the way where you might hit it. Damn, come on, we out. You know
I'm talking about cold blooded. trickery.
Oh no, I mean nah.
That's what feel funny. It's like the super duper transaction feel weird. You know what I mean? Like,
But I ain't knocking nobody. That's their thing. That's their
not
thing.
nothing. I'm talking about me. I'm a player, so I ain't saying the hustle ain't deserving.
You're a player. Sometimes you had some days when you was a
I
player.
don't went wrong. So
You had some days you was a player.
it's been a while though.
See, hey,
been
listen,
a while.
I got it. You gonna get this money.
Yeah.
You gonna get
and
this
I ain't
money.
gonna lie. I'm that close though.
You
When
gonna
you
get
that OnlyFans, they
you
done,
gonna get this
bro.
paper.
They done got this down to a science. To reel a nigga in. Listen, they done got it down now where it's free OnlyFans. But I know this off speaking of OnlyFans, girl, because I won't go that far with just.
But I'm gonna say this though. Would you say that you could do an OnlyFans tutorial? Because the way you breaking OnlyFans down, like you could do a tutorial.
Yeah, doing bad shit in the woods. Nigga, I can tell you about OnlyFans. Now, yo, I done been on, but what I'm saying is I ain't been on in a while, and the new hustle, I'm trying to put you
Free.
down.
You talking about when they say it's free?
Yeah,
you
that's
go in
the
there, but
new
you gotta pay
hustle.
for each video.
Yeah, that's the new one. See, first it used to be, look, I'm Netflix with the porn thing. I'm $9.99, $49, whatever my price is, but you once a month. I'm once a month. Yeah. Now they saying, hey, babe, I know you're horny. Come holler at me for free. And nigga shoot back here, and it's a trick bag they put you right in. You know what I mean? So it's bro, I respect the hustle. Now, here's my new question. I'm from the ghetto. So I see what people will get online and sell food stamps, right? And they'll get in trouble. Like literally, where I'm from, if you get online and be like, y'all got food stamps for sale, hit me in my DM or call me or whatever, you can literally get in trouble for that. I'm wondering, with all due respect to the ladies, how are they letting that all my link shit or that link in bio shit be legal? I think there's a conversation to be had that's damn near like, it's damn near on the edge, right? Because okay, so they can classify it as
that's simple.
Stand up. Stand up.
Let me explain something to you.
Adult entertainment. Stand up for your adult entertainment.
The oldest profession. Pussy make the world rotate.
Right.
What you mean?
I'm with you.
All the politicians, all the lawmakers, they want some pussy. Like we gonna be straight up. They want some trim.
Facts.
You want some trim. So it's like, what you mean? They ain't never like. That's always gonna be here.
Right, but see, a nigga brought this to my attention. He said, "Loon, it's almost like, cause not everybody on OnlyFans is doing this, or even any of these link in bio sites. I want to be clear on that. But I'm saying it might get slippery if they want to use that against someone, like in a weird way, like that you've been soliciting some kind of weird tunnel. You know what I mean? Like it's that's why if you notice, I think Instagram have stopped letting them swipe up with it. It's certain things that they're outlawing. Huh?
They still got the links. People
Link,
the
yeah,
in the
but
story.
swipe up. I think they stopped letting them swipe up with that or put that. It's something they did with OnlyFans, and I'll put it in here. I'll put whatever that.
But it's not just
is.
OnlyFans. They got so many different.
And that's what I mean, because I don't
sites
want to
like
attack OnlyFans. Yeah, OnlyFans has just become a verb, and that really speaks to the brand, and we'll get into brands. Let's talk about that. Because when your brand gets extremely big, it turns to a verb. Like
okay, for instance, the Walkman was a tape cassette player that was made by Sony, but they call every other tape cassette player a Walkman.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
what OnlyFans became.
Yes.
Oh, she got an OnlyFans,
Yes.
meaning she got a paywall, whereas though you pay to get behind that paywall,
Exactly.
you can see her butt naked.
Exactly. And I'm glad we clarified that because I think because we use it that way without that context, it can be viewed as, they're talking directly to OnlyFans, but we're talking about culture, and OnlyFans has just become so big that it's a verb.
But OnlyFans expanded outside of just sex.
It's content though.
I'm talking about this sex is a content paywall. I think I'm not going to say it's like Patreon, but it's it's different. But it's a content paywall where you pay, and not you see OnlyFans sponsoring boxing matches, all type of shit now.
Yeah, I think they did have trouble with investors because of the content, and that's when you seen them try to do that switch where they're like, we're gonna kind of move away from porn a little bit, and then it literally started plummeting. So they said, no, hey, fuck them investors, turn that back up. Like we done with the invest. Y'all don't want to get on.
Yo, when you want people like you go ahead and do that dumb shit. I'm canceling my subscription. You email somebody.
I'm on there. Don't close that OnlyFans. Don't act like you ain't on there. Don't do me like that, Wallo.
But I ain't
you
say that.
you done too much time now.
I already told you I was on
Yeah,
there.
let's not, because I'm telling you, we finna get into your penitentiary rebrand. How in the hell did you even shake you the only nigga, you ain't got the muscles. You ain't got nothing from the penitentiary no more. You let it all go and come out and rebirth.
You know what?
You got the game, though. You definitely still got the game.
You know what it was, man? The look is the hook. I always been me. I just been me. I wasn't trying to hold on to something that didn't matter to me.
But you was indulging because you ended up in prison.
Now
So
I'm talking
you
about, when I say hold on to something, I'm talking about hold on to prison.
Oh, okay,
in a way where it's though it's like try to wear the uniform, the identity of that, because your look is the hook. Your look can open up doors. You know what I'm saying?
And you a true inspiration that is possible, because
everything's possible.
Yeah, by you doing that time, bro, and not carrying that, that's a skill. I don't know if, I'm sure you know that, but that's a skill to have been through that, sat there in 20 years, and then 7 years removed or 6 years removed.
Yeah.
It be visibly unclear that I've been to prison.
Nobody, you know what I mean? Corporations, and when they hear the story, they be like, you couldn't have been in jail.
I'm saying.
But you know what it is? I was one of the boys that was accountable early in the game. I always was accountable in the aspect like, I went to jail because of me. I didn't go to jail because of you, him, or anybody else. So I wasn't an angry dude in jail. You know how now a dude go to jail or they come home, and dudes come home and they mad at the world. Man, you ain't do this, you ain't do this. Ho, bro. Ho. Calm down. It's not that deep. You know what I mean? You dudes act like y'all went to jail and y'all left a bunch of money out here. Everybody coming home upset. Everybody coming home mad and angry. Everybody coming home the realest nigga. Like cuz always say something. Going to jail don't make you a real nigga. Just mean you got caught.
You the dumb.
Dudes come back thinking I was in jail. I'm the realest. No, what means you the realest nigga out here because you went to jail. Now you having a real man contest. You better figure out how you gonna get some money and take your kids or whatever the fuck you left out here, bro. Because you got to re-enter back into society in a way with a mind. If you coming out here with all that brute shit,
Gorilla pimping is over.
Brutus never beat Popeye. He always lost in the end. All that good tough shit, you in trouble.
I tell my kids this, and right now today they'll recite this to people. I say, listen, the strong outlast the weak. I'm sorry. The strong outlast the weak, but the smart outlast the strong. And we all know that, right? The motherfuckers that smart gon' outlast the strong every single time. Mm-hmm. I think with your jail stint though, when we look at Twitter, have you been paying attention to Elon Musk and Twitter?
Not much.
All right, so I want to tell you what's happening, right? He changed the name of Twitter. How likely, to X. How likely is that for y'all to change $1 million worth of game to something else?
We not.
Never.
We don't need to.
I'm interested in your exit. I'm interested in why
it's going to be big when it happens, whenever the time. But somebody else will be there.
So we're going on a Breakfast Club kind of thing.
Somebody gonna be there. We're gonna make sure people.
At least the idea, It's like refill those. But
like I just want
I was just like, bro, the platform. I don't think that should just
like, bro.
cease
You understand
to exist.
this? I dream about the day where I could just wake up, go on a 2-mile jog, come back, walk in the grass with nothing on my feet, meditate, get a massage, have my chef cook me some food, and just chill. Go in my dark room, rest. And I took a crazy, went in the sauna or a shower and just rest, look at some YouTube, read some books, and just relax for days on end. Bro, I don't really, it's not like I don't go to parties. I don't care to flex on people. I don't care about a lot of shit. So it's like, I guess I'm really I just want to chill.
That's me too, bro. Like, it's so important for me I don't want to be nowhere.
Yeah, because you got to understand this. I don't have to. I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. No matter what I had, no matter my bank account, no matter. At the end of the day, we breathe in the same air. We got a shot at the same air,
That's
man.
Facts.
In the same 24 hours, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, you just, sometimes I just want to chill. That's it.
How do you have your conversations? Because you've been unique in this. How do you have your conversations on podcasts when you're not up on current events?
What you mean?
Most podcasts, not
Oh no,
me.
we don't deal with that because It could date your content. I don't want to have.
But
data.
how, again, not dealing with it is step one. Step two is making it entertaining while not dealing with it.
Yeah,
so I want to live there. How do you make it entertaining while not dealing with it? Because my problem with the culture and some people in the culture is, I think half of their audience and half of their flame is because of the topic that they're on.
No, some people come to certain people for opinions, right? Your opinion of certain things. With us, we just said, you know, you already got thousands of news channels, you got thousands of radio stations, thousands of shows that talk about everyday shit that's going on. We don't need to do that.
That's still step one, Wallo. Step two, how do you make it? Is it just who you are? Like,
No, we just.
are you interested in these things you talk to these people about?
What you mean,
Like, do you go in with any notes? Are you
I don't have no notes. I already got in my mind what I'm going to say to people, what I'm going to ask them. And most of my stuff is personally asking them stuff that I want to know, but also more of the stuff that I ask is stuff that the audience can know and they can learn from. I'm chasing that. I'm chasing the information to get the information back to the people at the bottom, and I'm chasing it in a certain way. The way I'm asking my question is so they can get straight to the point of it, like the base, so we don't have to lose the audience of, you know, if I'm trying to learn something, if I'm, you know, if I'm a boxer and I'm talking to a boxer, I want to know, like, how'd you train it? Like, what do you do? Like, because somebody else might be like, damn, I do that too.
Right.
And be motivated. Oh, damn, I should do this.
Right.
So,
Is anything off limits in the interview?
One thing about me, I've never asked nobody about no shit that was drama. I don't believe landmines.
Right.
So if you went, you know, if it's something that's like, even if, you know, we never had, you know what's crazy? We never had people come to us like, we don't want to talk about it. People like ask me anything.
Me too.
But I never want to get into no messy shit. There's other platforms that could deal with that.
Right.
Your personal shit. I just want to talk to you about life and humanize you, you know?
And you even just talked to me when I was speaking to you about the B. Marshall and Fred Taylor thing. It's like, you know, kind of worried about where that lives, right? It's like I want to make sure that people understand that I'm information. I'm really trying to learn this game in real time. And these gentlemen saw it in me to say, yo, let's have that conversation with bro, right? Let's really, I'm gonna really talk to him about the real business, the numbers. I'm gonna give him what I got. Now I will say this. Me and Fred Taylor spoke for about 2.5 hours. So it was a little more in depth. With B. Marshall, I did kind of let him skate through some things that when I look back, I'm like, should have did that, should have asked that. Even with Fred, some other things, should have asked that. Do you ever think like, fuck, I didn't get that off? It seems like you're flowing so good, and that's a fucking unique, that's very unique to be able to just like, I'm just, like me, I'm a no notes guy, but I may have a bullet point, like in case I just get lost somewhere. It's like, remember you want to talk to him about this, or remember.
You might go, when you interviewing somebody, you might go to have things in your mind, but you might ask them one question.
And it go other places.
And it might trigger 4 or 5 different stuff that you didn't even imagine they was going to drop. Some jewels, some information, some stories. So it never go the way you definitely wanted to go. But, you know, as long as you come out doing whatever your job for yourself is, my job is to get information to the people. That's it. I just want people, I want somebody that people look to. I want to get information that nobody else really got, or just, you know, and that's what my main focus about.
Have you ever gave, with these interviews, have you ever second guessed an appearance or thought like, man, maybe not that one? And you know, I don't want any names, because then that's when you get into the weeds of someone being like, damn, bro. But I'm wondering how because I'm in these positions where I have to turn interviews down or accept interviews. Or I remember calling you one time about someone that's in one of these cases, like, yo, you know, he trying to come sit down. Like, how should I? Yeah. You know what I mean? So I really want to know that. Like, do you ever think like probably shouldn't have did one of these? It don't matter which one, but I probably should have waited on that one, or maybe that wasn't good, or it's everything you did, you feel like good timing? You
know, I just think there's a lot of background on my stuff before it's done. So everything I stepped into it with good intentions. So it's like, I ain't had no, you know, I don't look at it that way for me. I don't look at it like I did any. So that's how I look at the game.
Yeah. Any relationships been affected by?
No.
Yeah. What about girls? Any relationships been affected by girls?
No, I never had no issues like that.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, we was just talking about how the industry is a weird place in regards to women, like dating.
Man, it's crazy.
And, stuff like that. So I wonder if into that stuff, happen?
No, I stay out the way, man.
Yeah. Did you work in jail?
What? I had like 5 jobs in jail.
What'd you do?
Man, listen. All right, so I was me and my man Psycho. We was a night cook, Greatest Fort Prison. I used to work at a night bakery. I had
A bakery?
Yeah, you got to bake the bread for the prison. We don't have.
Makes sense.
So you bring in the bread. You know what I mean?
Makes
You know how much
sense.
bread
Makes
dudes eat? Sometimes they order bread. Some jails make their own bread.
Mm.
Like the one penitentiary I was at, Dollaz, they made their own bread. So we used to mix the dough, yeast, mix it, put it in the joint, chop it when it come out, all that type of shit.
Damn.
They had the bread chopper. You take it, slice it, pastries and all that shit, breakfast pastries, all that. But I had block janitor, clothing exchange, warehouse. To work in the field. So I had
What warehouse? What you do in the warehouse?
So in the warehouse, in the prison warehouse, is where it was outside of the prison. Whereas though, as you get shorter, getting close to parole, you get to work outside. So all we did is like, say they had the stuff that used to come, like all the block supplies. Say like, each block got its day week for block supplies. So I had to put all the stuff on the skid, cases and cases of toilet tissue, toilet paper, all type of chemicals, cleaning supplies. Whether it's the food, supplying the kitchen with the food and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I had a bunch of jobs though.
Did you ever think you would work when you got out, or you knew podcasting or something would give?
I never thought about like podcasting because I ain't jumped right into that. I just knew that no matter what, I was never the dude that was like. I knew that I wasn't doing crime no more, so I said I'm gonna come out here. So in the process of me having to get a job, I'm gonna grab me 2 jobs and I'm gonna stack this shit up, because I know how to grind. So by me knowing how to grind, I'm never too big for a job, because it's like, bro, and if I go on my notes, I could show you if I had my book of life.
Yeah, I'm
like, I grabbed 2 gigs, work probably somewhere in the restaurant industry.
That's what I was thinking. Did you ever like, I'm gonna work when I get out?
Yeah. I was like, I had already things I wanted to do. I always said I'm gonna sell merchandise, T-shirts, and all that shit.
You knew that.
And that's what I immediately made a lot of my money off of.
How much money would you say you made off shirts because it's it's a whole community.
No, I'm gonna give you some game. Like, I can't say too much because I ain't ready. It was under the table, but like,
okay. Yeah.
I made a grip because I was getting shirts printed for like $5, and I was selling for $25 a clip.
I need that game.
So it was like I'm getting the shirts printed. I was going to this one spot, buying the shirts. Like, it's crazy. I got a shirt on right now. Look, you see, it's a
Gildan.
A Delta. This is a Delta Gildan
okay.
shirt on right now. These joints cost like $1.
Yeah.
$1 something. So I would go get these, get myself so screening on there. Might add up to like $4 or $5, sell it for $25. I had a saying, there's always money in Philadelphia. Philadelphia versus the world.
That's game though, because that put everybody involved around here. That's like a
but no, it's not just here. I own a couple joints. I'm gonna show you right here. Let me see.
I'm gonna make sure to put these on screen too.
We ain't gotta do all that, but I'm gonna show you how I get down though.
Oh, I thought you were showing some designs.
Let me see.
Let me see though.
Hold up. I own a lot of trademarks.
What's the value in owning trademarks?
You can always license them out.
To who and for what?
Let me see. Put my lawyer name in to pop up all my trademarks.
Give me an example of licensing a trademark outside of course, $1 million worth of game is so big. But give me an example of maybe a smaller.
So I had my trademark here acting up. I had you could license your logos or whatever to all type of brands. You could license it to all type of brands. Let me see. Yeah, you could license a trademark to all types of brands, like, and they could use it, make money off it, pay you a fee.
Yeah.
And that's how that should go.
I think you do a hell of a job graphic design. Like you have a system rolling, and I think you had that at the same time you was building $1 million worth of game with Gillie. But this T-shirt thing, it's a whole culture of people that want to tap into that, and there's a whole culture that is tapped into that. You know what I mean? That'll look at you speaking about it and say, oh, okay, it is money in that if I have a brand or if I have a hustle or if I understand my area. Even Philadelphia versus the world. That's just even, I'm not sure if it was intentional, but that is a all-inclusive.
You see this? I own my name. You see that?
Yeah.
Live trademark.
And that's a long time ago.
I mean, that's when I first put my joint on. Look when I renewed it.
Yeah.
I own Wallo 267.
Yeah. So you can make them over take it down if they got that in there. That's a YouTube title or anything. You can make them, hey, they got to come down.
Yeah, but I let people get their clickbait.
Right.
You know, it's like you always got to be.
Why is it important for that to live?
Well, for people.
Clickbait.
I let them do their thing. I don't care. I don't got time to be dealing with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just think at the end of the day, whatever, if you see this, people don't, you see who own that name? Tell them that name right there. You see that?
Atlanta versus the world. You own that?
You see who own that?
Sure do. So you say, oh, Philly versus the world did its
I own
thing.
Atlanta too, though.
Yeah, so you start saying,
But
that's dope. That's dope.
I license this shit out, right?
Yeah.
Look at this. Watch this. Look what else I own.
This is real game right here, homeboy. Houston versus the world. I see where he going.
Hold up.
See where he going.
Hold up. Hold up. You want to see what I really own? You ready for this? You would never think I own this.
Oh, he went big. New York versus the world. He went big on y'all. For how they let you get New York versus the world? How is that open though?
No, nobody thought of it. Get the trademarks. So I own New York versus the world. I own Philadelphia versus the world. I own Atlanta versus the world. I own Houston versus the world. You want me to keep going?
And then here's the trick. Boy, this is so good game. Here's the trick. With your brand, I can get in one of them popping. So not only do I own Atlanta versus the world, I'm plugged in Atlanta. I can hit Savage. Hey, rock this. Or I can hit these guys and actually build the equity in this company from a real perspective. And it just take off without anybody knowing I got something to do with it. I see what you doing. I see what you doing.
I own It's Always Money in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's always money in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I own it.
Yeah. And again, I think what makes this unique for those that's watching is he also has the vehicle to get these things moving, right? So if you go try to copy what Wallo's doing and just say, you know what, I'm going to do Tennessee verse this, I'm going to do this verse that, it's a different because the vehicle, the marketing vehicle, you might can't even catch it on fire. And you did groundwork with Philly versus the world and some of these things, so it allows you that same vehicle to get these other ones popping. That's a great, that's kind of smart.
So it's about business.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
that's kind of smart.
you know,
Are you in the real estate? What are you doing with your money?
a lot. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you see that face.
chasing $1 billion. Got an energy drink. I got all type of shit.
Is
Pop.
that your energy drink?
Yep,
I need
got all
them. I
type-
need. Come on, send
We
them
gonna
over,
figure it.
man.
I got you.
Damn, man.
I got all type of shit popping. So you know, it's like
Shout out to that, and then let's shout the name out. Is it Pure?
Pure
Yeah.
Fuel, man.
Yeah,
Pure Fuel energy
Fuel.
drink. Tap into that, man. You better get that. You want to get energized. You want to get charged up like me. It's going down, man. We doing our thing. But I'm gonna say this. You know, I spread my bread around to make sure I'm in good position. You know, already generational wealth is already established.
So if you stop today, I'm good.
I'm cool. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people always see generational wealth. You can establish that with
5 million.
no 5,000, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 a year just getting the life insurance policies, getting policies.
Tell me that. Give me that game.
You get multi-million-dollar policies for
And that's what they say.
couple thousand a month. People act like this shit hard. Oh, I got it.
Yeah. Now let's get this game out though, because this is the upper echelon game that our people may not even know that's happening about the insurance game. Where it's like,
Get
yo,
some
they'll
policies.
go in the family and find the oldest person and put multi-million-dollar insurance policies on them, and when they die, pass that money around.
You can put it down on whoever, but you know.
But I'm saying this is a hustle too.
Yeah, it could be a hustle. I don't know if I ain't gonna say it could be a hustle. I'm gonna just say that's how you get generational wealth. Simple. People make it so hard and make it like it's so deep, and like you got to do all this extra shit. You don't like internet makes shit everything.
Does
harder.
hustle have a negative connotation?
It ain't about negative. Or
so
whatever.
if I say that that's a hustle, right? If I say like it's a hustle to get that information to know that insurance is a way to do generational
Sometimes
wealth.
it might have a negative connotation because it seems like you're saying you're doing something illegal because they connected it to the bottom. So by being connected to the bottom, when you say that word, it connect with just illegal or more of a grimy mindset to most people.
Right.
Because they like hustle. That's streets. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
you know what I mean?
What would you say there? I mean, hustle for me, they say it in basketball.
You
They
can say
it
whatever.
in-
It's,
yeah.
it's like in hustle.
Yeah.
It could be whatever, But I'm just saying, if you actually
Right. Yeah, that's good game. But the insurance is the pathway to generational wealth, or one pathway to
people got to do
generational
their own research, but I'm
right.
just telling
So
you.
you're going to just put it out there like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. See, you give a lot of love to Pooh Sheisty. Free Pooh,
Man, I love
free
Pooh.
Thug.
I love Pooh. Pooh is in the hole right now. Victorville prison, like 3 people got killed over the last month. It's like basically like I heard, from his people that it's like, it might be a race war in there, man. But shout out to all the brothers in Victorville prison in California,
them,
man.
boy.
During that time under them conditions, man. And last thing I heard, Pooh was in the hole, because of that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Is he fed?
Yeah, he in the federal.
So they moving him around.
Yeah, they moving him around, you know what I mean? But Pooh was always solid, man. After we connected the first time, we were always talking on the phone. And then when he went to jail, I just been, was there as I wish they could have put. I wish Pooh Sheisty sentencing and all that shit could have been on Instagram so people could see the end game. How it's cool when you got the mic. How it's cool when you on the stages. But I went there. His pop, his family. I'm real. Got a good, connected line with the family. And when we walked in there, it was only me, that people that might know in the culture, me, Moneybag Yo, Big 30, Gucci Man, and some people from the label, and a bunch of women like the family.
Ain't that crazy?
But
That's what we already know.
That's the other side of the game.
Yes.
When you by yourself, when
Yes.
it's over, and
It's a guarantee. That's what's messed up. It's a guarantee that when you end up in that spot, no matter how powerful you is, go ask any of these powerful guys. Meek, when it done that time, I talk to him all the time about, man, when I was in there, this was going on, that. And it's like, what? You was doing your best to try to stay alive in there, and ain't no love from the people that was riding your coattail on the outside.
Man, you know how that shit be.
Yeah,
Man.
but
People only
these
love you when they
youngsters-
see you.
Ooh.
Nobody give a fuck about you when you.
Ooh.
Like I be trying to give these dudes the game. They be out here running around, dying and want to kill for each other and all this shit. As soon as you go to jail, somebody gonna be putting that baby leg in your baby mom, and ain't nobody gonna be sending you no compensating money. I tell these niggas that all the time. They don't listen to me though.
Yeah.
They think I'm crazy, but listen, I tell niggas, listen, Neff, do what you want to do. I did my bit. Go do yours, baby.
Do you know Where do you get this? And I want to talk about that because some way these rappers look up to you. Or not even, I won't say look up.
I just think they got a level of respect
got respect for you.
because I stay in my world.
Yeah.
I ain't one of these older cats out here trying to compete with them all in their way. All dancing in the videos and all that dumb shit as Suge would say. I ain't with the goofy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I see him, it's a respectable conversation. I'm putting some respect on them. I'm giving them some information that I might have that might can further their career. I'll put them in a better position financially, and I'm getting out the way.
And I can see that they give you that respect
Yeah.
as Wallo, like, bro, get low over here. Like even at the fight that time, right? I saw you stand up, and some of the naysayers try to paint it a different way. But me and you talked the next day.
It was
like,
cool.
Man, I was
I
breaking
know the
that
people
up.
that was there was cool. Making sure that our people don't look bad on
Yeah,
TV.
but I'm
That's all.
saying on the outside, they was like, what energy was that? And I'm like, no, Wallo is always finna break
Yeah, it's
something
cool.
up.
Yeah, it was-
Yeah. So I think that the culture looks at you and they give you that. They give you that leeway of that. With let's get back to Pooh. With Pooh Sheisty, one thing about him, that I seen that's kind of fucked up about our culture is that, as far as I know, I ain't seen he ain't did no complaining, ain't been no bunch of writing. He been just doing his time. There's things happening that need to be addressed, but be a lot of weeping when these so-called gangsters get in these situations, right? They turn into the guys I know them to be, though, right? They turn into helpless, like somebody help.
Now, let me explain something to you. I really don't I don't glorify prison.
Right.
when people hear me talk about prison or whatever, it's more in a humorous way. I'm not trying to glorify it. It don't make me realer than you or you realer than me. But I just think we got to get away from everybody talking about they solid. I'm real. Bro, you ain't been tested yet to say you fucking real.
Exactly.
Stop giving yourself these titles, these names you give yourself, these titles and these qualifications that you never did basic training for these qualifications. When did somebody get locked up or something and you knew something about something and you didn't, and you stood tall with under them conditions? So stop the real solid shit.
Hate it.
Everybody out here is solid, man. Bro, you got dudes out here jumped in the street. You 20-something, 22 years old, now you're a street nigga. You 25, you 30, you got dudes 30 years old jumping in the streets, they're a street nigga. Bro, you was going to college, you was cool. You wanted to do this dumb shit. And now everybody is super solid. Who gave you the qualifications and what training did you go through to say you were solid, bro?
Exactly.
Just chill and be you.
And then on top of that, it'd be like, yo, a lot of y'all are dealing with offense and y'all don't understand the game has defense. So a lot of y'all are operating from the perspective of I'm the shooter. So I do it. But what about when it's done to you? How do you react when it's done to you? Because that's when I know about you niggas. I know about you niggas when it's done to you, right? When you gotta see one thing about an L, you don't gotta want it. I can give it to you. I can give you a L, right? Running up against the wrong person, somehow you can take a L. And when these guys have to take their L, 9 times out of 10, I don't see these guys take their lick, but I think it is because they don't have the training. They haven't been through enough. I think age plays into that, but also unrealistic expectations of consequences. And I think that penitentiary will teach you consequences. That'll teach you that they got a place for you every time you get in the wrong.
Oh my God, oh my God, they keep apartments ready. Shit.
When you see when you see that video of you and Young Thug talking, when you was like about jail, about prison, what do you feel when you see that?
I'm happy that I told him what I needed to tell him. I did my job. Thug has always been family to me and Gil. Showed us crazy love. And I talked to Thug not too long ago. His spirit was beaming through the phone. We was laughing. He was busting jokes, you know what I mean? Well, I think everybody got to go through their personal journey. And he's going through his right now. And from me talking to him, his mind was in a different place. So, it's like, I'm just happy that I was able to tell him what I was able to tell everybody in the room what I was able to tell everybody. And I just think it's my responsibility because everybody out here, all the dudes is a part of my generation, older, 40s, whatever. Everybody want to be so fucking cool and try to act like they young niggas when they not. So by there's so many people, I understand that ain't nobody going to have a conversation with these young cats that need to be had.
Right.
I don't need you to listen to me right now, but one day it might connect.
Right.
And it's my responsibility and duty to just give you the game, little bro.
Yeah.
And that's what I do.
Do you think Thug how do you feel about his situation?
Man, you don't really know. I can't, it's like.
Did prison rob you of any sympathy, of any I want to make sure I choose this word right, because it's not sadness. It's like when you're moping, when you feel sorry for yourself and all of that. Like were you robbed of that from prison? Meaning, I don't have time to feel really emotion towards many things. Like I got a mission, I'm on a mission, and I keep it moving.
But being in content, no, that ain't me. Cause I'm an emotional motherfucker.
Why do I feel like I know you're emotional or not? I don't know you're emotional. I know you're human. I know those other sides because I speak to you. But why do I feel like the online persona gives like non-emotion?
It's not. First of all,
and I don't want you to take that like I don't think you don't love. Or
no, it's not. It's not a persona. It's just me. I'm hardcore with motherfuckers. Like, listen, man, you gonna get this or you don't.
Right.
But they don't cause it's like we live in a world where everybody's super sensitive and we be on bullshit as black people.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Like black people, like to me, from the ghetto, from the bottom. A lot of time we be on a lot of bullshit. We be worrying about bullshit. Who fucking who? We know everybody business, but we don't know the business. And we know everybody business, but we don't know the ingredients to how to materialize our dreams. That's why we be on so much bullshit, because we focus on all the bullshit. We focus on commenting on somebody's page, worrying about what somebody doing, worrying about what somebody driving, worrying about who somebody fucking, worrying about, we got everybody business down packed, but we don't got all the information we need in order to win. And we ain't bust a move yet to win.
Yes.
So that's why we be fucked up. So that's why I don't play with motherfuckers when I come to that and I'm doing, and I pull that phone out and I go in like, yo, what the fuck is the matter with?
Yeah. And I'm with you. You see how I talk. I'm with you, but I do think that even with me, people give off like they don't think I'm damn near like I don't have any other side. Like
Man,
I was telling him.
Fuck what they think.
Yeah.
That shit ain't paying no bills,
It
bro.
don't matter about that. Feed your people.
Take care of your people, give them the game, and keep it moving.
Feed your fucking people. How did you make the decision on who to sign the, not you? How did you and Gillie make the decision on who to sign the podcast to or who to do business with?
Barstool, they was authentic. They wasn't playing. They got unlimited funds.
They took care of that.
They took care of business. We wanted to partner with people that wasn't playing no games, wasn't trying to devalue our value, and they just don't fold under pressure. This is not one of them companies where if something go wrong, or something is said, or something is done, oh, we got to part ways. It ain't that type of place.
Right. Do you think? Two questions. Do you think Gillie could have done this without you? One. And then do you think you could have done this without Gillie?
Teamwork make the dream work. One thing about me and Gil was so great about us, it's going to be days where he going to go out there on the court, he going to put 50 on the motherfucking board. I might grab two, three rebounds, and then I'm going to have his water in his towel for him when he come into the, when it's the game time over. Some days I might grab 15 rebounds and win the fucking game, and he going to have my shit. So teamwork make the dream work.
To be so successful in podcasting, you haven't been bit by this bug to do another show or to do a longer show or to make it like you in podcasting. You see, and I don't mean the on the adventures, on the run, things like that. I mean literally another podcast.
No, I ain't with that. It never happen.
Yeah,
content is different shows is different, but a podcast, no, I'm cool.
With a girl, with a nothing.
No, I'm cool.
You won't never see no bag. No company can't give you a bag. Say, Wallo, I want to hook you with X, Y, and Z, and I want to do something.
I don't need that to make a bag. All I need is a phone, and I could just shoot. I go to hotel rooms all around America, shoot that and make a bag off of that. Get a bunch of sponsors. And
how do you feel about what I do?
Me, I like what you do. I just be on you about certain things because I want you to stay focused on what the fuck you got to do, and I want you to keep the main thing. And every time I would call you, I'd be like, yo, you'll be like, Wallo, you'll hit me. I'd be like, yo, keep the main thing. That's my main thing with you. You bring value. It's people listening to you, and I don't want it to be a time where people need to hear you the most, and you not on that. You worrying about some shit that don't got nothing to do with. Like I tell you, yo, man, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing with you. I think you got value to bring to our people, but you got to focus on bringing our people the value and cater to your audience and take care of your audience. Because if you don't take care of your audience, they're gonna go somewhere else.
But it says something to me that you see me in that light, right? Because a lot of people chase that world right there because that they can live there, right, and make a few dollars. The fact that you know and see that, yo, Loon, you can operate over here with like in this world, right? That says something. And that's always my thing. Like that's what I do. Try to operate over here with this information and the struggle and all of that is. But sometimes you gotta address some shit. You don't think so? You don't never address these dudes or
me? No, I don't need to.
Ever.
You never seen me do it.
Yeah.
Never. For what? Think about it. Like
you hear it though.
Yeah. No. Sometimes you might. Sometimes you don't. Because I don't be in a certain worlds.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's like. For what?
I damn near believe you don't hear it too. By knowing you, I damn near believe you ain't tapped in.
You know why? Because I be in my own world.
Yeah.
And one thing about me, wherever you say something over here, you say something over there, you say something over there, you say something over there, my money never stopped growing. It ain't stopping my brag.
Yeah.
Fuck the respond to what? Do Jay-Z respond? The fuck I'm gonna respond for? I'm paying attention to the greats.
That makes sense. So what do you? So can you not be a great and take shots though? Because Jay done took shots. He was in a place in his career where
you get to the point, but then it gets to a point where it's like,
you don't never feel the need. But so there's no time where you could feel the need to defend the brand.
For what?
I kind of seen y'all defend the brand.
Listen, let me say this. I was in jail 6 years ago. I did 20 before that. People was out here. What the fuck is I'm arguing? Why would I be arguing with somebody that been out here? That supposed to been on a whole nother planet than me. If I'm out here 20, I'd have been a billionaire.
Yes. Ooh, talk that shit.
If I was out here that time, I'd have been on beats.
Talk that shit.
That's me.
Yeah.
Because I'm on a mission right now.
Yeah. I believe that.
So I can't.
You done ran it up too quick.
I'm not arguing with nobody out here. For what?
But now, there's different ways to defend the brand. Because I saw y'all defend the brand with the, something had happened and y'all came out like, yo, we with y'all, like, we kind of don't stand for that. We still, that was kind of defending the brand.
But it's certain issues. It's certain like real
it's like
shit.
This for us though. This
ain't about no
messy shit, beefy shit.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of times it don't really be no issues. It be issues of people just want to kick it sometime, and people just want to have some camaraderie, but it don't be that. And sometimes people feel slighted, and it don't even be that. Motherfuckers just be in their own world, bro.
Right.
I'm gonna be in my own world.
Right.
And I'm cool being there. I don't need to come to no parties. I don't need to hang around. I don't need to do none of that shit.
Right.
So it's like teach his own.
Right. What's your idea? And my last question. What's your idea on ads versus Patreon?
Both of them
for the young creator.
For the young creator,
what's the easiest?
Let's
get into that. Like
the easiest way is for you to do your research and figure out what's good for you. Because everybody might not have you might have a fan base that want to pay for your shit because your shit that's exclusive and that's important to them. Then you may have a bunch of people that don't care to. So you go and get some advertisers.
That's so important because
and then so many people got free content now. Some people might be like,
I can't do it. I like him, but I can't do it.
I like him, but I go all this free content on YouTube.
So y'all never thought about paywalling it?
Nah.
Y'all business so intact though. It don't need to be paywall.
I don't need no pay. I'm big on I'm big. Listen,
access.
After, you know what the most strongest thing on this planet after God and it is marketing, advertisement.
Sure, Liz. Everybody does.
Let me say this: NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, soccer, everything is financed by advertisement.
How you having a Super Bowl with no commercial?
Podcast ain't bigger than soccer.
Right.
It's big, but we gonna be for real. So who the fuck is you? CNN got ads, and everybody got ads.
Yeah, that's the model.
YouTube is nothing but ads. Say no more.
Right, and that to me that makes sense. Like we got to go with that. That to me makes the most sense. You know what I mean? Last question for real this time is damn, I just had it in my head. It was about what we was just talking about podcasting. Oh, this is what I was gonna say to you. Is $1 million, and we'll get out here after this because I know you got a dip. Is $1 million worth of game a front for anything? And I would say front meaning like when we look at McDonald's, that's really a real estate company. When we look at Enterprise, that's really a dealership, right? When we look at most of these companies, if all else fails, it's still this at its bare minimum. Right? With all the information you guys been able to get, first of all, do you have access to emails and do you guys get real information like of your customers or your listeners and stuff like that? Through your audio metrics or anything?
Yeah, we got all that shit.
Okay, yeah. So that's what's important because Steven Crowder was moving around with 300,000 emails. That's how he was leveraging his deals, right? With Daily Wire and certain things. He was like coming to the table with 300,000 paying people. That's right, and so that's like that warrants a certain number already. Yeah. So I just wanted to know. So $1 million worth of game is a podcast, will be a podcast, or is it a full entertainment thing? Is it rap coming? Is it other things coming?
Yeah, we got entertainment. I got a artist, New York, LA, which is my little cousin Gil's daughter. She coming.
Okay.
We got a lot of things going on, man. I'm one of the people that I'm from Missouri, the show me state.
Yeah, so you just gonna get it done.
Talking.
Yeah.
We loaded.
Yeah. I appreciate you, brother. You came through. You know, we're gonna definitely be at Gillie Fest.
It's going down, baby.
Yes, sir, man. It's nothing but love, man. You've been somebody that showed me a lot of love. I appreciate you, my
Much
brother.
love, brother. We done it.
Yes, sir.
Told you we was gonna make
We're
it
gonna do it
happen.
again.
Yes, sir.
This don't
Part two.
stop. Yeah,
This part
don't
one,
stop.
baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gone.